My name is Chris Hardwick. I run a thing called Nerdist. I host shows and I do stand-up comedy. Podcasting did start as a hobby for me. I mean, a hobby, I guess, is just a fun thing that I wanted to do that a bunch of my stand-up friends were doing at the time. There aren't really a lot of outlets for stand-ups on television anymore. And during the comedy boom in the 80s, like there were 15 stand-up shows on every channel. And so there was a much easier way for a comedian to get his voice into the world. And as a comic, your job is to figure out how you can get people to come out to see you perform. And so, I started a podcast, which the other side of it was having worked in entertainment business for so long and feeling subjected to the whims of network executives trying to, decide whether or not I was famous enough to put on television, which is how a lot of television works. They'll just, oh, that guy's famous, put him on, whether or not the person is qualified for the job. I had been working on television for a long time, and then I wasn't working as much, and kind of just decided, well, I'm going to just do something that I love, that I can completely control, that no one can tell me how to do. Well, there are no excuses anymore for anyone who's like, I don't know how to break into this business. How do I start? I mean, technology is cheaper than it's ever been to produce any kind of content, and getting it out into the world. We have these global delivery systems in our homes. So there's really no excuse anymore, and it's really leveled the playing field. I mean, as much as, it used to be a top-down industry entertainment where it was just the big companies would tell you, here's what you should like, here's what you're gonna see. And now it's totally bottom up. All you have to be is just have a good idea and execute it well. Or sometimes on the internet, if you execute it really badly, that actually makes it more popular. But the idea being that, the content creators have all the control now, because you make a thing and then a couple million people see that thing, all of a sudden it's, people are gonna take notice. Yeah, I still have my original D&D books, and I played in a D&D group, and then everyone in the group, we were all stand-up comedians, and everyone in the group kind of got busy. And the hard thing about a D&D group is that it's like a band. If one person doesn't show up, then it just f***s everyone. And so our DM, who is now on Machinima, is a guy named Sark. He had a girlfriend, and she was like, you really need to focus and pick a career and do something productive with your life. And so he was like, I'm sorry guys, I can't do this anymore. I love RPGs. I love RPGs, but I love the SimCity type games as well. Well, my favorite RPG character, I guess the reason I still think about him is because that his quest line was there was no closure. Our game just sort of ended. I never got to go back. He's just floating out in this other realm. On lonely nights, I sing to the sky like an American tale with Fievel. I'm like, somewhere out there, and then he's like, where are you to guide me? His name was, he was a wizard. His name was Blavidane. I named him because David Blaine was doing some ridiculous, I'm gonna bury myself in the ice stunt that I guess people are supposed to care about. So that was just sort of my way of poking fun at that guy. So I have this wizard named Blavidane. And he's still out there. As far as I'm concerned, he's still out there, just waiting to get some sort of closure, or a quest, or a date, or something, or a sandwich. I don't know. He's probably very hungry. It's been like 7 years. Gaming is toast.